What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and a lot of people been asking me about Lil Tim. A lot of people been asking me about Tim. I can't believe it because it's so many people that drop stories on this guy. I don't really understand what's new to hear about it, but to be honest with you, a lot of people want to know, why is he catching the brunt of all the backlash? And to be honest with you, I kind of sat with that for a little while too, because when you really think about the whole manuscript of what happened, a lot of the brunt really should be towards Quando, Rondo. Now, we're not going to take nothing away from Lil Tim because he did take a life. And, people really loved King Von, so it's going to be hard for people to kind of get over that. You get what I'm saying? But in my opinion, he kind of like Lil Durk. They were pulled in this beef. These guys wasn't at each other necks. These guys just kind of got pulled in the beef, kind of like NBA Youngboy, like I said. Think about it. When the beef first started, Lil Tim wasn't out the car. He wasn't arguing with those guys. That was Quando. Rondo got knuckled up. All he did was get out, shoot, and defend his homie. And he didn't throw 100 times. He didn't blow the whole place down. He blew enough times to get him off him. He got hit. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that might have slowed him down, but we didn't really see him release the whole clip and shit like that. I'm not gonna lie. I think this guy did make himself real hot though, because people love King Von. Just think about this shit. Every day this guy wake up, he has millions, and I mean millions, not exaggerating, thousands. This guy's had millions of people praying on his downfall, praying that something happened to this guy because of what he did to King Von. The fans fall in love with these guys, so he has a lot of bad energy following him. And another thing that's crazy, I don't really see him monetizing off of this shit either. That's the thing that kind of threw me off. I'm not sure if he realized the type of price tag it's going to take to keep security to defend him for the rest of his life, because people are not going to forget about this King Von situation. He kind of put himself in a bad situation. And think about it, NBA Youngboy is locked up. He doing some federal shit, so I'm pretty sure he's not going to be able to be around anybody who's facing criminal cases and shit like that. So when he go on tour and he take Quando Rondo, he's not going to take Lil Tim with him. So I'm not sure if Lil Tim really benefited from taking King Von life, but if you call keeping the friendship and shit like that, then cool, he benefited from that. But I don't really see this guy being able to monetize. Now, people say he should rap. Yeah, that's cool. He'll probably be able to do it for a couple months, maybe even a year. But I doubt if he'll be able to get famous and be able to live a luxurious life being celebrated for killing King Von. I don't think that's going to happen. Gimmicks last for a while. The hard work is going to be there stronger than the gimmick. So unless this guy really got talent, really been dropping songs, really want to take this shit serious, then if he's not going to do it that way and he's just finna do it off dropping songs, saying he killed somebody, that shit not going to last that long. We seen that with No Plug. He actually had killed Bankroll, and he tried to have a rap career. He buzzed at first, but then that shit died down because it's just weird listening to a guy that's kind of making music bragging about killing someone. So I'm not really sure what Lil Tim gonna do. I think he got a target on his head. The last thing he want to do is get pulled out by Quando Rondo to a show, put on stage and celebrate it, because I got a feeling that's some shit Quando Rondo want to do. He want to throw a show and bring him on the stage and say Tim home and get him blew down at the end of the show. I believe Tim needs to walk lightly until this case shit is over with. I believe he has a high percentage of beating this case though. Think about it. He was granted bond. Now everybody gets the opportunity to get the bond if it's, something you can get. So I'm not just saying that makes him innocent, but the fact that he was able to be granted the bond, he was able to get it paid, which means somebody really cares about that young man. For someone to walk up inside that place and spend $100,000 and bring him home, then somebody actually really cares about that young man. So I can see him having a good lawyer going through this case, and I think it's going to be hard to convict this guy unless a lot of old black members or a lot of members who was with King Von is willing to stand on the stage and get a testimony and say, hey, this what happened. If you ask me, no one's going to touch that stage. No one's going to touch that courtroom. No one's going to sit in that seat. No one's going to give anything that looks like a testimony, even if it ain't snitching. It ain't got to be pointing fingers and shit like that. No one's going to get on that stage and risk getting a picture took of them on the stand. So I don't know how they're going to be able to convict this guy, but it's possible. They charged him, so they feel like something was a little freaky with the shit. So I'm going to keep you updated on this. You just got to subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can give you all your upcoming and hip-hop and Chirac news. It's the homie Truth.